Namaskar to all my friends and Namaskar Milind.
Namaste.
Milind, this Namaskar is I'm saying because technically it is very comfortable for us because for us this is a morning hours and for you these are the late evening hours. So because of this
Yes.
globalization and time zone effect, I think this
Uh-huh.
Namaskar is very universal and equivalent to maize. So we cannot identify whether she is Sahu or she is Srimati. So
Yes,
I
yes.
always
So yeah, namaskar. And this
Namaskar
is
Milind, Namaskar Milind.
yeah.
And friends, this is a really special occasion for us, and it is a matter of I can say joy and pride uh, to speak our own Milind, uh, Milind Prabhakar Rao Padhye, a humble friend of us, but a friend who has done such a things which we can say milestones in the technology and uh, uh, today we will uh, navigate through his journey. Uh, so, Milind, once again, very good evening to you and namaskar to you. And uh, and Milind, when a person like me and most of our friends were busy and were engaged in observing Steffi graph, and then you were charting your own graph and you you charted to your own graph and we were engulfed by Gabriela Sabatini and graph only, okay, and
Yes, I remember that conversation very well, Sherke. Yes.
uh, yeah, the Steffi graph used to again come on our regular group, it is an alumni group, okay,
अच्छा
and
ठीक है ठीक है.
friends regarding Milind, basically there are he will tell everything about his journey, but there are really milestones in his journey, and the major milestones I can say that after doing engineering, he did his MTech from IIT Kharagpur. Then he was then his journey can be divided in three parts, rather three slots and three decades almost we can say approximately. The first decade, that is the 92 to 2000, can be said to be the decade of uh, say something related with Sony, and then the next decade is with Motorola, that is from 2000 to 2010, and now this uh, 2000 onwards and till this time, this decade can be dedicated to his journey with microscope. Okay. Uh, so Milind, just navigate your such a wonderful journey and in your own words, okay, which will still inspire us uh, even at this age also. Okay. So Milind,
Sure. Hey Sherke, once again, thank you for taking time to talk. आणि really असं काही खूप स्पेशल वगैरे काही नाही आहे आणि जस्ट बट certainly you and Firki asked for it, so it's good to chat and talk about some of the parts of the journey. Let's call it. It's a life is a journey. Yeah, so खरगपूर मधनं निघाल्यानंतर मग मी तिथेच इंडियामध्ये होतो आणि 2 वर्ष वगैरे काहीतरी इंडियामध्ये जॉब केला होता तिथे. इट वॉज अ व्हेरी स्मॉल कंपनी तेव्हा ते असं लेट्स गेट गोईंग विथ अ स्टार्टअप आणि छोटी कंपनी वगैरे. पण इट टर्न्ड आउट टू बी दॅट इट वॉज अ that company was really not a company. They were trying to do some messy stuff. And then I very quickly realized that they were not in the right business. Their thinking was not good. म्हणून मग मला I really very quickly disengaged with them आणि then I joined a company called Software and Technologies. Noida मध्ये ती company
Okay.
join केली होती and it was
Okay.
very nice.
Okay.
Basically, that was also a very good, nice startup. आणि बेसिकली सगळे आपल्याच वयाचे वगैरे होते, सो मेड लॉट्स ऑफ गुड फ्रेंड्स.
Okay.
They are still friends today. We still keep meeting. आणि तिथूनच मग मला अपॉर्च्युनिटी मिळाली होती US ला यायची. सो इन समवेअर अराउंड 93 मग मी US मध्ये आलो होतो आणि आय स्टार्टेड वर्किंग फॉर LSI लॉजिक तेव्हा.
Okay.
आणि इट वॉज an amazing transformation to travel to US first of all. Pahli flight, Singapore Airlines.
Yes.
Uh, you know, I had never taken a flight, international flight before that, so it was in itself an exciting experience. I still remember that moment when I crossed the international line, ती जी check-in असतं त्याच्यानंतर, आणि then came over here.
Okay, it is
आणि
a 93, na?
suddenly
It
it
is
was
93, na?
like
Milind,
it was 93,
you
yeah,
shifted to
yeah.
US in 93, and
93
okay,
August मध्ये वगैरे काहीतरी. So
okay,
it was a very different world altogether. Uh, very clean place. Everybody is so well organized. आणि जिथे बघाल तिथे it is really a good. It was a quite a change in my mind. I had never imagined that this place would be so good, and especially it was in Sunnyvale, California, like the happening place at that time. It was the Silicon Valley. All the new technology was forming out there, and to be among the people, to be among the experts, and think through, and most important, learn through all the things that were going in the Silicon Valley was a very amazing experience. I really did not, जेव्हा मी आलो होतो तेव्हा I did not even visualize how different the worlds are here.
yes,
But slowly started getting used to the way of life here. Very stressful. Early days, मध्ये everybody wants you to produce something or the other,
yes,
and things need to be completed in time. आणि तो सगळा कॉन्सेप्टच वेगळा होता. इंडियामध्ये काम करणं
yes, yes,
आल्यानंतर
yes,
इथे काम करायला
yes,
जेव्हा सुरुवात केली,
yes,
सो
appreciate.
इट वॉज अ व्हेरी डिफरंट स्टाईल ऑफ वर्क म्हणायला हरकत नाही. आणि देन slowly then I started realizing that it is not only that you have to work there and you have to contribute to the innovation that is going on. Otherwise, you can keep working as you are working, पण जोपर्यंत तुम्ही त्या इनोव्हेशन्स मध्ये कॉन्ट्रीब्युट नाही करत तोपर्यंत देर इज रिअली नो गुड पॅथ फॉरवर्ड.
Okay,
आणि मग तेव्हा मग हळूहळू चांगल्या प्रोजेक्ट्स करता आय स्टार्टेड ट्राईंग फॉर इट. म्हणजे try to get the project where you can really put some innovation, put some real different kind of thinking. आणि त्याच्या याच्यामध्ये मग मला LSI लॉजिकनी तो सोनीचा प्रोजेक्ट दिला होता. इफ यू एव्हरीबडी रिमेंबर्स द व्हेरी फर्स्ट प्ले स्टेशन दॅट केम आउट, त्याच्यामध्ये जो प्रोसेसर होता तो दॅट वॉज डन बाय LSI लॉजिक. आणि
really,
सोनी, या
mean that first PlayStation of Sony, and that chip is designed by the team of which you are the means leader basically.
या
Okay.
Yeah, I was part of the team there. आणि
Yes, yeah. It is a
तेव्हा
so. It is a so.
it
Yeah,
was it was it was such a pleasure to be part of that particular team. आणि त्याच्यामध्ये कारण that chip was being done for the first time, the concept was totally new, that the entire graphics pipeline was getting created especially for a gaming kind of a thing. So it was an interesting story in itself to build something very different.
अरे मिलिंद
आणि
यार,
त्याच्यामध्ये
मिलिंद,
yeah, sorry, go ahead.
people like me missed an opportunity na. We could have told यार when our children bought PlayStation actually in India, we could have told यार this PlayStation chip is invented by our own friend. We missed that opportunity. Now we'll take that opportunity. So our credit will also increase. कि नहीं यार अपने बापू में भी कुछ दम है, इसके भी कुछ कुछ खास दोस्त है करके. It's a really matter of
It's
pride for
always a
us.
teamwork, Shaike. It's always a teamwork. Like,
Yes, yes,
nothing, these big chips cannot be done like by single hand. So but I'm always proud of it. Ki
Yes.
I was able to participate in that particular. Uh, it was a pretty big thing, and we were really happy to do it. आणि तेव्हा म्हणजे बेसिकली असं झालं होतं की ते you know, literally one of the nights we were sitting together and the chip was just not getting complete by any means because it was getting very dense. And suddenly, I literally somewhere around 11 o'clock in the night, I got the idea. And we आणि माझा एक कलिग आणखी सोबत होता आणि we did something very different, right? Nobody could ever think through how to do that. Suddenly मला ती आयडिया आली आणि I tried to do a part of it. आणि मग माझा कलिग माझ्या बाजूला बसला होता म्हणे यार ये तो आणि ही इज ऑल्सो इंडियन सो ये तो काम कर रहा है इसके ऊपर टूल लिख देते हैं आणि ही सॅट डाऊन आणि ही रोट अ टूल ओव्हरनाईट आणि दुसऱ्या दिवशी वी कुड कम्प्लीट दॅट चिप इन टाइम आणि
For you, it was a eureka moment, basically, na?
it was like a eureka moment. It was really an eureka moment for me and that colleague of mine. Both of us, we were like next morning when we came in and we saw that everything is completed. And literally that entire block of people where, everybody was kind of getting worried कि यार सोनी गया हाथ से यदि ये चिप ऐसी नहीं complete हुई तो we are done. But fortunately it worked out and we were able to get that thing done. आणि मग तेव्हा LSI मला खूप छान अवॉर्ड वगैरे दिला होता. I think that award is there. I can show it to you.
Yes.
And it was amazing. It was such a good success that it got really recognized very well. And we are all proud of that. आणि त्या टीम मध्ये आम्ही सगळ्यांनी ज्या ज्या लोकांनी कामं केलीत,
Yes.
we are still in touch. A lot of times.
I mean, that was a landmark moment for me. For
That
you
was a
actually.
landmark
That was
moment. Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
आणि प्रोजेक्ट्स तर चालतच असतात आणि I remember when I went back to India for the first time, that was another important thing in my life. कारण what I did was, I remember काहीतरी
हे
जेव्हा परत चाललो होतो
2000 ची गोष्ट आहे ना. इंडियात तू परत 2000 ला आला तर मला वाटते नंतर
2000 मध्ये तर आलो होतो तेव्हा तर असाइनमेंट घेऊन आलो होतो LSI लॉजिकची. पण त्याच्या पहिले जेव्हा मी पहिल्यांदा परत आलो होतो इंडियाला, दॅट वॉज अन इंटरेस्टिंग एक्सपिरियन्स फॉर मी. कारण जेव्हा मी परत आलो इंडियाला तेव्हा I think I transferred some kind of $2,000, $3,000 if I remember correctly. And तेव्हा dollar was like 32 or 33, something like that. So I converted 64,000 rupees in India, sent it out and took it home. And to me and my family, like, seeing that kind of a money at one moment was quite a big accomplishment. Like I took that money home, I put it in front of everyone. I said, "जिसको जो करना है वो करो, right? No problems at all." इसके बाद, जिसको जो खरीदना है खरीदो.
And had you been coming to Sahyadri hostel, तूने बोला ऐश करो बे पोट्टो ये लो. That way.
Yes. That's exactly was my comment to the family. कि नहीं, अब we don't need to worry about money anymore. जो करना है वो करो. And then, my sister wanted to do something. She said, yeah, she will do this. My brother wanted to do this. But my dad, he said, he was kind of looking at me, kind of not saying anything. And then, by the evening, because it was a jet lag, I slept. And around like 11:30, 12 o'clock, when I woke up, my mom was sitting next to me. And she was actually, in tears. Then suddenly when I woke up, I saw she's sitting next to me, putting her hands on my back. And I said, why are you crying? रडायला काय झालं? म्हणजे, you should be happy. I got, this is my first kind of big money I got home. And for her, it was more concerning. She said, are you sure you are not doing anything wrong? Because for her, she didn't want her son to do anything wrong to earn this kind of a money. Yes. And I really, that day in the night, I promised her that no, there is nothing wrong I have ever done, and I promise you for my entire life that I will never do anything wrong to earn the money. And that's when she kind of, stopped. And then she said, okay, Now tell me what you want me to do. And, you know, our family made a transition from that, not seeing ample to, hey, now we don't need to worry about it. Like, udhariचा kirana band यानंतर. That was like my biggest accomplishment of life at that particular moment. And I think, in that entire journey, like, there are so many things we can do, projects, we can do, all these corporate things. But I think family comes first, and more than that, family makes a transition along with you. I think that was the biggest kind of quote unquote thing for me, where we said, hey, done with this, what will happen towards the end of the month? We are out of it now. And as a family, when you transition from that, leave the past and move forward, I think that was kind of a key moment of my life, journey of my life, let's call it.
Your father and mother were at Mandla, na, if I'm not wrong, in Madhya Pradesh?
No, at that time we were in Jabalpur.
Jabalpur. You shifted to Jabalpur, basically.
Yeah. नाही जबलपूरलाच आहे आमचं घर.
हां, जबलपूरला.
पण आफ्टर दॅट इन्सिडेंट देन बाबांचं जे काही डोक्यामध्ये ते डाऊट चालू होता की मी काहीतरी चुकीचं करून पैसे कमवले आहेत की काय. आणि he was not even ready to talk to me for some time. But all that stuff went away when I explained them, no. And literally I explained to my dad, here is the amount of money, how much is my salary and how much is my expenses,
in India there
how
is
much I save, and then yeah, sorry, go ahead.
In India there is a myth na, that you can earn money only, so much money only with only some bad ways only. You cannot earn money with your total hard work. That is the myth in India, basically.
Yes.
And probably they have not seen your whole picture of you. Okay, that
Exactly.
where our Milind has reached and where he's heading for, actually. And yes, really proud of them also. And I already said it is proud of all of us which are part of a smaller journey with you. That is a foundation journey of 85 to 89. And then I think, Milind, then with this main your journey of this decade up to 2000, and then you probably shifted to India in 2000, if I'm not wrong, basically.
Yeah, 2000 मध्ये मग मी इंडियाला ऍक्च्युली मी 96 मध्ये पण छोटीशी एक असाइनमेंट केली होती LSI लॉजिक करता. तेव्हा LSI wanted to have a design center in India with our duet technologies. So तेव्हा मी काहीतरी 6-7 महिन्याकरता इंडियाला आलो होतो. आणि then I had set up the design center for LSI Logic in Noida. म्हणजे it was a joint center between Duet आणि LSI. ते केलं होतं. But 2000 मध्ये ती company that Duet Technologies got bought over by Motorola.
Okay.
आणि मग I got the opportunity to work at Motorola.
Okay.
तर तेव्हा मग मी मोटोरोलाचं डिझाईन सेंटर करता मग नोईडाला आलो होतो पुन्हा.
Pune.
And then again, it was quite an interesting work. तेव्हा if everybody remembers the Motorolaचं ते जे project होतं Iridium, 67 satellites across the world, आणि मग anybody can talk to anybody from any point to any point. आणि त्याच्याकरता जे ग्राउंड वरतून जे बेसमॅन लागणार होतं त्याची रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी फायनली आम्हाला देण्यात आली होती इंडियामध्ये. तर आय टूक दॅट ॲज ए लीड आणि त्याचं पहिलं टेकआउट आम्ही इंडियामधनं केलं होतं. सो दिस वॉज अनदर व्हेरी इंटरेस्टिंग प्रोजेक्ट. त्याच्यामध्ये was quite a learning, right? India madli team was, growing team, lot of young blood there. So lot of enthusiasm, and sometimes, enthusiasm brings mistakes as well. So, we learned it all together. We delivered that particular chip, and then
म्हणजे तो जो छोटा फोन होता तो तुम्ही डिझाईन करता. तो एक मोटोरोलाने एक छोटा फोन होता त्या.
हा. या आय थिंक तो फोन आहे अजूनही इथे. लेट मी शो टू यू.
अच्छा.
कुठे गेला? हाय.
अच्छा.
या हा दिसतोय का?
हो दिसतोय.
दिस इज
ग्रेट.
दिस इज दॅट मोटोरोला रेझर.
अरे आम्ही हा फोन पण नाही विसरलो. आम्ही हा फोन न विसरण्याचे आमचे कारण फार नॉन टेक्निकल आहेत. बरं.
अच्छा.
आम्हाला हा फोन याच्याकरता आठवतो की या फोनमध्ये एक बाई जी आहे ना, ती आपल्या कानाला फोन लावतोय आणि तिचे केस
हा
त्याला
हा.
झाकून घ्यायचे. मग लोकांना कळायचं नाही
अच्छा.
ॲडव्हर्टाईजमध्ये हे कोणाशी बोलतंय, ठीक आहे ना. हां.
हा
आणि
हा.
नंतर मग कळले की अरे तिच्या केसाखाली तर मग हा फोन आहे. हां. सो इट वॉज
अच्छा.
दॅट फोन.
ओके. या दॅट ऍड वॉज आय रिमेंबर ती ऍड
येस.
खूपच छान होती
येस.
ती.
एक
ऍब्सोल्युटली या.
हॉटेलला आहे, ती एका चेअरवरती बसलेली आहे. मग ती अशी हात
हा
लावून
हा.
बोलते आहे, ठीक आहे ना. मग ते कळत नाही कोणाशी बोलते आहे म्हणून. आणि नंतर मग एक 30 सेकंदाच्या नंतर ती बाहेर काढते. मग तिच्या आधी फोन आहे मोटोरोलाचा. ती ॲडव्हर्टाईज मोटोरोलाची खूप
हा
फेमस झाली होती आणि आम्हाला नुसतं त्या
हा.
कारणाकरता ती आठवतं.
ओके.
हां. ओके. सो देन दॅट वॉज युअर स्टे विथ मोटोरोला ना बेसिकली, अँड यू आर द
या
पार्ट ऑफ द
सो
टीम.
आय थिंक त्याच्यामध्ये जो या फोन मध्ये जो बेसबँड आहे तो मी लीड केला होता. आणि finally this we really sold, like, this was a very popular phone. We really made big waves. आणि
I am giving you full screen, na, so
uh,
you can show it. I am unpinning myself, so you can have full screen actually.
आता दिसतोय का?
हा
Can you
दिसतंय
see the
दिसतंय.
phone now?
हा हा दिसतंय
Yeah, yeah.
दिसतंय
So
दिसतंय.
this is that phone.
येस येस
आणि
येस.
याच्यामध्ये बेसिकली यु नो गेटिंग एव्हरीथिंग डन. आणि तेव्हाची प्रॉब्लेम ही होती की मोटोरोलामध्ये जे फोन्स होते ते सगळे लिटरली अबाउट याच्या पहिले जितके फोन्स आले ते सगळे जवळपास एका दिवसामध्ये किंवा 1.5 दिवसामध्ये ते डिस्चार्ज होऊन जायचे. आणि दिस वॉज लाईक इफ यू डिडंट चार्ज ओव्हर नाईट द फोन इज नॉट युजेबल नेक्स्ट डे. आणि मग याच्यामध्ये जी लागणारी जी लो पॉवरची जी टेक्नॉलॉजी आहे ती बरंच काही त्याच्यामध्ये मग मी इन्व्हेन्शन कॉन्ट्रीब्यूट केलं होतं. आणि फायनली वी गॉट दिस पर्टिक्युलर फोन टू लिव्ह अप टू अबाउट 6 days इफ आय रिमेंबर करेक्टली. आणि त्याच्यामध्ये मग ते भरपूर पॅटर्न्स पण झालेले आहेत. म्हणजे जवळपास 7-8 काहीतरी पॅटर्न्स होते त्या लो पॉवर मध्ये. आणि दे वेर ऑल इंटरनॅशनल पॅटर्न्स. आणि फायनली दिस फोन रिअली बिकेम पॉप्युलर. लोकांना म्हणजे असं नव्हतं की आज जर का रात्री चार्ज नाही केलं तर दुसऱ्या दिवशी सकाळी काम नाही करणार. आणि once that particular problem was we were able to take over, the phone really became very very popular. म्हणजे आमच्या ऑफिसच्या समोर असा मी तो स्क्रीन लावलेला होता आणि एव्हरी टाइम द वन फोन इज शिफ्ट त्याच्यामध्ये असं ते स्क्रीन ब्लिंक व्हायचा. आणि वी कुड सी एव्हरीवेअर द फोन इज गेटिंग सोल्ड. आणि नेक्स्ट डे मॉर्निंग यू कम इन द काउंटर हॅज इन्क्रीज्ड. So this was another great project. Hani, thanks a bunch to Motorola for them giving me an opportunity to work on this particular phone. त्यानंतर आणखी एक प्रोडक्ट होतं. Let me bring that one also. हे दिसतंय का?
हो हो
Okay.
दिसतंय दिसतंय.
So this is ओके. हा दिसतंय आता त्या कॅमेरामध्ये. सो दिस वॉज अ व्हेरी सिम्पल काइंड ऑफ अ टॉय वॉकी टॉकी म्हणायला हरकत नाही. पण तेव्हा US गव्हर्नमेंटनी एक स्पेक्ट्रम रिलीज केलं होतं आणि दे सेड दॅट कॅन बी यूज टुवर्ड्स द एंटरटेनमेंट.
ओके.
आणि मोटोरोलाच्या जवळ ते स्पेक्ट्रम ऑलरेडी होतं. तर त्याच्यामध्ये मग व्हॉट वी डिड, देर वॉज अ कॉमन प्रॉब्लेम गोइंग ऑन वेअर family wanted to be together. Tema cell phone was not very affordable at that particular point of time. And people wanted to have a solution where kids are around. Let's say, for example, a mom goes to a mall and kids are around in nearby, but they wanted to be connected. And तेव्हा हा जो फोन होता मोटोरोलाची एक जी टेक्नॉलॉजी ती ते वापरून हे केलं. आणि याच्यामध्ये ही मधली बटन होती. यू डोंट नीड टू प्रेस अ नंबर ऑर एनिथिंग, राईट. सो लेट्स से किड्स आर देअर आणि दे जस्ट प्रेस दिस बटन आणि दे कॅन टॉक टू देअर मॉम ऑर डॅड. दॅट्स इट.
येस येस ग्रेट यार ग्रेट.
आणि तसंच इफ मॉम इज नॉट एबल टू फाइंड द किड, all she would do is press the button, hey beta, where are you? And they are directly connected and they can talk to them. Again, this was not like you cannot be like miles away, but a neighborhood, a small mall, those kind of places, kids can still play around, family can still be together. and they can very quickly locate it by just, this was called as a push to talk technology, PTT म्हणायचे त्याला.
ओके
आणि ते वापरून मग हे बनवलं होतं आणि दिस बिकेम अगेन आणि एस्पेशली US मध्ये आणि चायनामध्ये हे खूप पॉप्युलर झालं होतं.
अच्छा
सो दिस वॉज कॉल्ड, आम्ही त्याच्यामध्ये एक स्पेशल चिप आहे ती आतमध्ये जी ते सगळा प्रोटोकॉल ती प्रोसेस करायची आणि ते ही पण चिप आम्ही इंडियामध्ये बनवली होती. सो आणि मग त्याच्यानंतर हा पूर्ण फोन हे पूर्ण ॲपरेटस डिलिव्हर करण्यात आलं होतं.
अच्छा
सो दिस वॉज अगेन अ व्हेरी पॉप्युलर प्रोडक्ट. दो शॉर्ट लिव्ड, आय थिंक आम्ही जवळपास 3 वर्षांमध्ये किंवा 3-4 वर्षांमध्ये पण it was withdrawn from the market after that, but whatever that 4 years it was very popular. You could see kids around with this particular product. I used to go and ask them, hey, what do you like about it?
Yes.
And तेव्हा most of the kids, what they answered was that I just press this button, the center madli, and I can talk to my mom.
Great. Okay.
So this was another good product that we delivered.
Yes.
So that was, आणि मग त्याच्यानंतर आणखी बरेच काही मोटोरोला मध्ये आणखी बरेच काही प्रॉडक्ट्स होते, पण दीज वर लाईक टू बिग वन्स दॅट गॉट डिलिव्हर्ड. आणखी ते आणि डिफरंट व्हरायटीज ऑफ सेलफोन्स होत्या ते पण केल्या, पण आय थिंक दीज वर लाईक the Razor was the one which really made a big difference.
That model was Razor. That model was Razor.
Yes, Motorola Razor.
Yes.
Moto Razor.
Moto Razor. And that was very popular in India too also at that time. Moto Razor.
Yes. It was very popular.
And then this your related with Motorola, your journey I think continued till 2010. And I think you joined
त्याच्यानंतर मग ते तिथे स्प्लिट पण झालं होतं. बेसिकली फ्री स्केल सेमीकंडक्टर म्हणून त्यांनी स्पिन ऑफ केलं होतं मोटोरोलाचं. सो आय गॉट अ चॉईस विथ टू स्टे विथ मोटोरोला की मग फ्री स्केल मध्ये जायचं. आय डिसाइडेड टू स्टे विथ फ्री स्केल आणि तेव्हा बघ आय बिकेम द फ्री स्केल मध्ये वायरलेस डिव्हिजन होतं. मग ते इट वेंट थ्रू इट्स ओन ट्रबल. देन आय गॉट moved into another division आणि तेव्हा ती एक literally like it was a either live or die kind of a situation for that business unit. आणि त्याचा सगळ्यात महत्वाचा जो प्रोजेक्ट होता तो मला देण्यात आला होता. We were trying to launch the first set of microcontrollers with the ARM technology. त्याच्या पहिले आमच्याजवळ नव्हते फ्री स्केल मध्ये आणि तो पूर्ण पोर्टफोलिओ माझ्याकडे देण्यात आला होता की prepare a plan and then execute and deliver it. आणि it was such a complex portfolio. म्हणजे खरंच त्याचे म्हणजे त्या प्रोडक्टचे स्क्यूज आणि हे सगळं पाहताच म्हणजे डोळे दिपून जाते, इतका मोठा प्रोडक्ट लाईन होती ती. पण फायनली आय वॉज एबल टू पुट दिस एंटायर थिंग टुगेदर, build the team आणि finally launch it. आणि that product became so successful. Freescale was really very happy with it. आणि तेव्हा Freescale मध्ये एका प्रोजेक्टला annually they used to give an award which was called as a Diamond Chip Award. आणि the most successful project in the company used to get that particular award. आणि that award was given by the CEO of the company. तर तेव्हा मला Diamond Chip Award देण्यात आला होता. I don't know whether you can see it from here. दिसतोय का? I don't know.
कुठला कुठं आहे?
Let's see. कॅमेरा दिसत नाही. तो दिसतोय का? गणपतीच्या खालती आहे.
हो आहे. दिस वन ना?
ते जे ते जे डायमंड सारखं दिसतंय ना ते. ते वाला.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was the Diamond Chip Award.
Great.
तो जो गणपती आहे तिथला तो मला माझ्या इंडियाच्या टीमने दिलेला आहे.
Yes.
So that one. Yeah, ती माझी इंडियाची टीम होती
your shelf is really used for only your awards, okay? And
yeah, the Diamond Chip Award आहे तिथला.
Great.
That was done for that entire portfolio of microcontrollers. तो पण लॉन्च झाला and again the company recovered very well out of it. So
Okay.
again that was ते 2 वर्ष जी होती that was really very very hectic. कारण 2009 होतं, mid of the recession. uh, everybody is having trouble no matter where you go. आणि त्याच्यामध्ये एका इतक्या इम्पॉर्टंट प्रोजेक्ट एक्झिक्यूट करायचा वॉज लाईक अ व्हेरी स्ट्रेसफुल टाइम. पण glad everything worked out very well. And finally we were able to launch that particular product line.
Up till now, I can say there were two milestones. The first one is regard with Sony PlayStation and that decade, and this decade was really with Motorola and its all other design, and mainly its battery prolonging your innovation.
Yeah.
Basically, that is that one.
Yeah.
And then probably
Yeah.
in 2011 you joined Microsoft then, no?
मायक्रोसॉफ्ट. मग त्याच्यानंतर मग फ्रीस्केल मधनं मायक्रोसॉफ्ट जॉईन केलं.
मिलिंद थोड़ा पुढे, थोड़ा पुढे, थोड़ा कॅमेरा थोडासा पुढे, थोड़ा राईटला. हां हां, येस येस, इट्स ओके.
ओके. इज दिस ओके?
येस येस येस, परफेक्ट.
आणि मग मायक्रोसॉफ्ट जॉईन केलं 2011 मध्ये. आणि लिटरली मी सांगतो ना, तेव्हा आय डोंट नो, आय वॉज स्केअर्ड टू बी ऑनेस्ट. आय वॉज रिअली व्हेरी स्केअर्ड. फ्रीस्केल मध्ये माझी हालत अशी होती की literally from an engineer to the CEO, I knew everybody had their cell phone numbers. I could approach anybody, I could talk to anyone. And pretty much I got comfortable there, right? And त्याच्यानंतर suddenly coming to Microsoft, literally they made me offer, they wanted me to come, they extended the offer again and again. And I was in dual mind. And I don't know whether I should really do it or not, but finally one day we as a family made a decision. No, let's take this chance. काय होईल. आणि बाकी तिथे फ्रीस्केल मध्ये सगळ्यांनी मला हेच म्हटलं होतं की if you make a decision to leave Freescale, just treat it that you are just a phone call away. That was a good confidence to have from the team that you had worked together. And finally we made a call to move to Seattle from Austin, Texas. आणि तेव्हा मग मी मायक्रोसॉफ्ट जॉईन केली. आणि मायक्रोसॉफ्ट इज सच अ लार्ज कंपनी, राईट? इट्स अ व्हेरी डिफरंट कल्चर, व्हेरी डिफरंट वर्क लाईफ बॅलन्स, व्हेरी डिफरंट काइंड ऑफ अ स्टाईल ऑफ वर्क, व्हेरी डिफरंट कॉर्पोरेट अप्रोच. पण लर्निंग अगेन is amazing in Microsoft.
Okay.
The amount of technology that existed, it's like literally a kid in the candy shop. When I started working around and I started seeing everybody had so many different thoughts, so many different procedures, so many different, approach to the product. It could be the one single product, but you can do it in 10 different ways with 10 different ideas, and you have to, pitch in the best one. Amazing. Again, तेव्हा मी HoloLens करता आलो होतो पहिल्यांदा. पण as I started working through, these projects are so complex. त्यांचे बजेट्स जेव्हा मी पाहायला सुरुवात केली तर पुन्हा तिथे डोळे दिसतात टेक्स्ट मध्ये. आणि it was kind of problems also that exist are very unique. Nobody in the world has seen those problems, and you have to go and address them. And one at a time, right? You divide and conquer इतके सगळे प्रॉब्लेम्स. म्हणजे मला आठवतं पहिला HoloLens जेव्हा you put it on the heads, there were lots of people who would just puke because त्याच्यामध्ये थोडासा जर का दोन डोळ्यांमध्ये थोडासा डिफरन्स आला, that you cannot sustain it for more than 10 seconds. आणि त्याच्यामध्ये वॉमिटिंग होतं. And this is like totally a different problem. It's not a technology problem. It's like, okay, a human behavior.
Human anatomy and psychology both basically.
Both together. And then we started realizing why is it happening. And literally we got some of the doctors involved. And मग त्यांनी सांगितलं जे काही की brain मध्ये how the image is perceived, how this particular transformations are done, and why this is happening. And literally taking an advice from some of the medical experts and translating into a working technology was quite a challenge in itself. And मग तेव्हा आम्ही decided that we will build a specialized chip to address that kind of problems. आणि त्याला आम्ही HPU म्हणायला लागलो होतो. ऍक्च्युली इनिशियली ते HPU म्हणजे ह्युमन प्रोसेसिंग युनिट होतं ते, आणि मग स्लोली वी टर्न इट इनटू अ होलो प्रोसेसिंग युनिट. But that was again a very very complex project. दोन डोळ्यांमध्ये तुम्ही डिस्प्ले प्रोजेक्ट करताय आणि they should not deviate from each other, right? There has to be absolute synchronization असलं पाहिजे दोघांमध्ये. There is no scope of making any errors, otherwise your customer will be completely upset. Like, think of it, you put a product on someone's head and the next thing is that they have to go and vomit. It's not acceptable, right? So तेव्हा मग आम्ही ती नवीन पूर्णपणे नवीन चिप डिझाईन केली होती, राईट फ्रॉम बिगिनिंग, पूर्ण आर्किटेक्चर लिहून. आणि that chip became a very popular chip in entire Microsoft.
Okay.
आणि त्याचे पण I don't know whether you're able to see it.
Yes, we can see.
So those are there. आणि त्याच्या पण इथे हे दिसतंय का वॉल मध्ये लावलंय?
थोडं वरती घे. हा, येस दिसतात आहे. येस.
I don't know whether you're able to see
Yeah,
it.
no, yes, it is quite visible.
हे जे दुसरं वालं आहे ना, हा, त्या साईडचं.
Okay.
That is, yeah. So that is the chip.
Yes.
That did HoloLens ला success दिलं ते.
Your walls are covered by your own achievements and not mere by paintings only. There are very few people so fortunate like you, and it's a great, Milind. And probably you are involved in Xbox also, na, in Microsoft?
Yes. आणि हे जे दुसरं आहे ना त्या वॉल वरती, हे दोन आहेत. एक ती HoloLensची आहे.
अच्छा.
आणि तो जो दुसरा आहे तो Xbox आहे. तेव्हा Xbox मध्ये पण that was a big thing, कारण तेव्हा 4K गेमिंग नुकतंच सुरू झालं होतं आणि यू नीडेड प्रोसेसिंग पॉवर that will आता this time, because I was part of Microsoft, we needed to go and beat Sony. So we did beat Sony in Xbox there. Then Xbox could launch only 4.8 teraflops.
Means from Democrat you became a Republic basically, yeah?
No. I will not talk about political alignments.
No, just simile, nothing more than that actually. And Milind, your journey is so long, and means really it will take a day out actually if really we want to explore everything. And it is amazing journey, honestly speaking, and very few of us really can say ki such things we have done in the life, and it's a really a great matter of pride for all our 85 to 89 batchmates. And to your family, please tell in brief about that one.
Yeah, so we are settled here in Seattle area, and I have my wife is here with my daughter. Now my daughter is in 3rd year of college. She goes to University of Washington here itself, so अगदी 20 मिनिटाचा आहे. So she commutes sometimes. She stays there in dorm sometimes. आणि we are here.
Yes.
And settled, kind of settled म्हणायला हरकत नाही आता.
Yes.
But you never know, right? Once again some other opportunities come in, and if Microsoft asks me to do something different, I'll definitely do it. So, my wife is so she's pharmacist by profession, but about 2 years back, she decided that she's quitting the pharmacy profession. She really liked teaching the kids.
Yes.
So she has joined a school here, and she has become a teacher. She's very good at chemistry, actually. She's excellent at chemistry.
Yeah, and in US academia is really having good from all point of view. Actually, you can say as a profession and from the point of view of career also. I think not like India. Academia in US is probably well paid and well recognized also and well respected also.
Yeah. So that तिने इथे शाळा जॉईन केली आणि she has taken up as a teacher. more like a quote unquote retirement approach.
Yes.
आता आम्ही पण some once in a while we also talk about hey काय करायचंय रिटायरमेंट मध्ये कुठे सेटल व्हायचंय काय करायचंय.
Yes.
We haven't yet made up our mind to be honest शेळके
Yes, sir.
की
Okay.
रिटायरमेंट मध्ये काय करायचंय कुठे राहायचंय कसं राहायचंय upsize downsize move
But
around
Milind,
go to another place a warmer place.
but Milind, all of us will have, you maintain yourself very well actually. Okay, means health wise, and your smile is that very innocent and typical Milind smile. That is, it is like what we left in 89 actually.
Oh, okay.
I will
असं
truly
काही
saying from the
नाही.
bottom of the heart, it is like that only basically. And Milind, it was a long demand of all 89ers and let me tell you, for you, we have to make some preparation to take your interview. It was up to
अरे नाही रे,
that
don't
scale.
tell me that.
Okay,
Yeah,
Milind,
but it's our college days were so amazing. Still remember everything.
yes,
I just wish I could. म्हणजे जेव्हा ती 25 years ची anniversary झाली होती, I just wish I could have made it there along with everybody. पण तेव्हा I think there something was going on and I could not travel. But I spoke to a couple of people at that time, and I really missed that one. But this time when I was in Nagpur, it was so much of so nice to meet with Kaure there, uh, and Firkya came in, Patil came in. I know that was the most difficult time of my life, but it was amazing to see all good friends around, and they were there with me. I mean,
yes,
Firkya and Patil, they
yes,
traveled
yes,
just to come over to
yes,
sit down with me for some time. That was so nice of them. Kaure was sitting with me the day before my dad passed away. He left all that big work that he has to do. He came down and he sat with me for the entire evening. He knew that it was a very difficult evening for me.
yes,
Just amazing. I mean,
yes.
all the friends that we have from our batch.
Yes,
I
our
still miss
friends are,
everyone.
we should really feel proud, and that we are intact even after, say, we can say 30 to 33 years. And
Yes,
it is actually
absolutely.
now a battery for our remaining life actually. Okay, we can say
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
your long lasting Motorola battery. Uh, uh, uh,
अरे काही नाही. That's okay. This is all,
yes, and Milind,
तेव्हा
please,
हेतू असतो कामाचा वगैरे आणि ते होत जातात गोष्टी
yes,
हळूहळू.
yes, yes,
Nothing so special, nothing so different. It is just,
yes,
when you are part of that environment breeds you like that. So I don't consider anything special about myself. It's just being, part all the friends and colleagues that I made through this entire journey. I think that's what is more important than anything else. आम्ही म्हणजे लिटरली आम्ही जेव्हा मी इंडियामध्ये होतो तेव्हा द बॅच वॉज व्हेरी यंग आणि तेव्हा मी सगळ्यांना तेच सांगायचं की प्रोजेक्ट जातील सम प्रोजेक्ट्स विल बी सक्सेसफुल सम ऑफ देम विल नॉट बी बट व्हॉट इज गोना स्टे ऑल टुगेदर इज द रिलेशनशिप्स दॅट वी बिल्ड हार्ट टू हार्ट टॉक्स वी हॅड आणि वी अंडरस्टूड इच अदर दॅट्स गोना स्टे ऑल टुगेदर थ्रू द लाईफ आणि that's what I kind of consider the biggest asset of the life.
yes, yes, that's true.
All the people, all the relationships, all the good friends, and all the good times that existed together. I think that is the biggest part of life.
Okay, Milind, thank you very much for taking time, and it was really a worth of a journey. Somebody can say, yes, I lived my life, I lived my part, and such is your journey. And thank you very much. Okay, and whenever you come to India, please let us know. Okay.
Sure,
Uh,
sure.
we will make you eat pitlo bhakri over here. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it would be good fun to sit down. Maybe करीच्या टपरीवरती जाऊन पुन्हा आपण सगळेजण चहा पिऊ.
Chalo Milind, na? Huh?
Yeah. Hey, this is good.
Chal Milind, na? Bye.
Nice
Huh?
talking to you,
Huh?
Shake.
Yes,
Chal,
yes,
talk to you
thanks.
then. All.
Huh?
Bye. See you.
Yeah.
Bye.